Hi everybody, it's been a while since I came on here and done any kind of a devotion like this, and people always have been asking me to, and plus I posted, videos as well of my views on YouTube showing my devotion. It's been a long time. Holy Week I done one just about every day, but it's been a while, so I think, a simple reading from my Bible and Book of Common Prayer on the Beatitudes is just what we need right now. Blessed are those poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of God. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people revile you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil falsely to your account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven, for the same way they persecuted the prophets before you. I remember that a lot in my life because during the whole time I've been a Christian, the majority of my problems and people who come up against me and everything, it happens when I'm really trying to seek God. And I'm one of these people. I have no problem admitting I'm not a hypocrite. I struggle with things. I struggle with bad language at times and things that I shouldn't do. And whenever those things are going on, it seems like everybody loves you. You fit in with the crowd and everything. But whenever I really try to get a little bit more spiritual and closer to God, and you set your restrictions and everything, you suffer a lot more for it. And something I have to sadly report in my life is a lot of my personal persecution for being a Christian has been not from people who don't believe in God, but rather people who are Christians who get mad about the way I worship. Like, for an example, during Lent, the holy season of Lent, we tend to avoid meat on Fridays. I can remember once wanting to go to a restaurant with somebody who was a Christian, and when I explained that I had to go somewhere that served fish because it was Lent, they said, can't you just say 2 or 3 Hail Moses and get over it? A similar situation occurred with an atheist friend of mine, and the atheist friend of mine, whenever I told her that because of my Lent restrictions, I couldn't go to fish, you know what the atheist friend of mine said was, well, I totally understand that, Matt, and respect it. We'll totally find somewhere. If you want to go to Captain D's, that's fine with me. So sometimes persecution don't come from the people you think it's going to, sadly. But as the Beatitudes said, sometimes our suffering does end good. And believe me, I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal, but I went through a lot myself. We've all went through a lot. We've all suffered. But in the end, all of our suffering, it's heard by God. Our cries are heard by God. Our prayers are heard by God. And in the end, we win. I've heard that on several Christian websites later. Do not despair, because in the end, we win. I love y'all. Happy Sunday and happy September and happy New Year to the Byzantine Christians.